Hello everyone. Today we are going to design this website, the old school blog looking like website. Okay, it will be designed using the grid system in CSS. So let us start. First we make the index file and then the CSS file. Okay, now the usual document that will be blog I upload some. Okay, now we need to connect the CSS. Now let us first create the basic structure of the page. This is the blog post. Okay, now we need to create. Let us start with the CSS styling. We will keep on adding components as we make them. Just before that, we create a navigation bar here. This is what we have made till now. Okay. Firstly, select all elements and padding should be put to 0 and so is margin. And box sizing, border box. Let the font size be 10 pixel, that is 1 rem, sorry, 1 rem equal to 10 pixel. This is the unit we are going to use. Then we need to add the font family. For that we will go to fonts.google.com, select pop-ins, and it is already selected here, so let me just copy it. Okay, now in the body section we need the font size to be 1.8 rem, that is 18 pixel. Looks good to me. Now what used to happen in old blogs that we have a particular size in which we design it, so we have to provide size to the header, to the navigation, and to the main. Okay, so first header with 100 and 1080 pixel, and margin top and bottom is 0, from left and right it will be auto. Let's check. Yeah, Also, we need to give it a background color of uh, hmm, actually cut the margin here. Instead, we give a background color of white. Sorry, it will be 55. Yeah. And padding of 2 RAM. And let us add a margin of 2 RAM top and bottom, and the sides it should be auto. Now you can see it is in the middle. We are going to change the background in a while. Okay, let us do it right now. Okay, let us go down to Splash, download a simple image, for example, any landscape. This one looks good to me. Download it. Change the name to background, and instead of color, let us add image. Yeah. Now background size as cover. And now the background position, let it be center. Let us check. Okay, well, I think it center position is not needed. It looks good to me. It just needs to be there, nothing else. Now in the header, we need to add a box shadow. And there we go, the box shadow is there. And now all the elements should be similar to the one we have made here. Then only we will be able to create a classic looking blog. Coming to the navigation now. Let us not add a padding. We will make it a navigation bar accordingly. We will design it. Okay. So now let us add a background color so that we can be sure what we are working with. Hmm. Let us add a color of white. Okay. And font weight as bold. I think white is a bit too much. Let us change the background to something dark. Let us change the text to a few things. Home, about, and posts. Okay. Now it should look good. Add a padding of 2 rem on the top, 1.5 rem on the top, and 2 rem on the sides of the anchor tag. Now it looks like a proper navigation bar. Okay. And we have to add the box shadow. It should be added to all the elements so that they look consistent. Just a second, it should not be added here, sorry. Instead, add it to the navigation. Yeah. Let us add hover effect and ULLIA and hover. So what we want to change is the background color. Okay. Let's copy, paste, and let us just slightly decrease it. Yeah, now it looks perfect. After making this over element, let us also add a transition just to make it look a bit nicer. Now the block part. Select the main element, give it a width of 1080 pixel and margin top and bottom 2 rem and on the sides it should be auto. Yeah. Now the thing is, we will create a grid component here, one for the sidebar and one for the blog post. Okay, just like here it is, you can see this is the sidebar and this is the blog post. Okay, so let us see. So let us add a class of grid to the main element. And in the grid template column, we are going to create three 1FR components. Okay, let's check. Yeah, now let us just inspect it real quick. You can see this is the grid. What we will do, we want the blog post from here to here and the side element to be in this last block. Okay, let us just create the side element here too. Let it be side post, blog post and side post. Okay, hmm. Now every component should have the same background and everything. So let us create a common design. Background color is this and box shadow is this. It is going to be a little complicated because we are going to use this class name as well as we have also added those uh, design to the other ones, but it was just for fun, or you can say just to you can get it. I don't remember the word. Okay, let's forget it. We need to add a grid gap of 2 rem. Okay, save, and yes, now it looks good. The post, that is the blog post and site post, should also have a padding. Let's go to common design and add padding of 2 rem. Yeah, it is now 2 rem. Now let us select the size of the blog post. Okay, blog post. It should have grid column starting from 1 going towards 3. Yeah, there we go. Starting from 1 going towards 3. And we also need to define this, the side one, so that we can be sure that it is flowing properly. Okay, let us add a button here. Let us design the button and then we will just copy paste everything to give it the entire look. Okay, button, read more, that will be camel case. Font family and font size be 1.6. Yeah. Okay, and background color, that will be brown, and the color of the text white. Let me just check. Yes, white is fine. There it is. Now we also need to add margin on top and bottom. Let it be 1 rem. Now let us add a padding of 2 rem. I think 2 will be too much. 1.5 and 1.5 in the bottom and let it be 2 rem on the sides. That is way too much. 0.5 and 1 rem. That looks okay to me. A border of none. We don't want any border. Okay. Instead, we will add box shadow. Let it be 1 pixel and 2 pixel. Let me just close this for a second and let us see. Yeah, this looks good. Now, on click, or let us for design it for hover first. So when a person hovers, let us change the background color a bit. Let it be on the lighter side. And let us check if we can change the cursor. Yeah, cursor. Pointer cursor looks good. Now let us change the design when it is active. Okay. The box shadow, let it be 4 pixels. Box shadow 4 pixel, and let us just let it translate to y by 2 pixels. Doesn't seem to work. Okay, I get it. 2 pixel. Maybe you saw the mistake. It will be button. I was doing a silly mistake. Now it is okay. When we click it, it moves down. Okay. So this is the design. Let us change this written by Avirupsanai to a bit small. It looks so that it looks just fine. And let us give it a class of credit. Font size be let it 1.4 rem, and font weight let it be bold. Save it. And yeah, it is looking good. We can add a margin at the bottom, 2 rem. Now it looks consistent. There is a blog post read more button. And now let us just copy and paste so that we can make it look similar to this one. For that, what we need is we need to copy the blog post and keep pasting it 4 times. Save. Yeah, it looks Now fine. With this sidebar, we need to give it the value so that the top attaches here and the bottom remains here. Okay, that is something we have to do manually in the side post. So where is the side post? Hmm. Looks like we did not create it. So now let us do it. Side post will have a grid column starting from 3 ending at 4. Okay, and grid row will be starting from 1. Okay, yeah, it is starting from 1, and let us check. It will end at 5. Save. Now we have it. A proper classic blog. Of course, it is not responsive by any means, but in case you just want someone to view a site, you know, simply just click on buttons. It should be properly organized. You can create this kind of blogs. It is very simple, like I have done. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe our channel. And also, if you have any queries or if you have any kind of feedback about the design, you can let me know down in the comments. Okay, you can also add a footer down here that will make it look a bit more professional. Okay, so thank you.